Hello, everyone. Good evening. So grateful to be with you all. Mike, thank you so much for the kind introduction. Lance and Tracy, great to see your beautiful smiling faces. So great to be able to work with you all. Mike's introduction could have been a lot shorter. My introduction is this: I eat, I sleep, I drink, I breathe science and chemistry. That's it. It's who I am. It's in my DNA. It's literally in my DNA. This is my grandfather. My grandfather was a famous biochemist at Cal Berkeley, and he discovered, with a team of scientists, thiamine, the vitamin thiamine. He discovered thiamine, and he discovered the role of copper in the body. It's not just copper wiring and whatnot. He figured that out. And so I grew up working in his lab, palling around, harassing his graduate students and postdocs and, saying, what are you doing? What's this? Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I titrate this? And I'd sit in his chair. I still remember I would beg my mother to go down to the university to go into grandpa's lab, and she would finally concede after hounding her, and I would go down there. She wouldn't drive me. I'd take the bus down there, sit in his lab chair, put on his lab coat that smelled like formaldehyde and different nasty buffers, and I would pretend to write in his lab notebook. Sometimes I'd scribble in it accidentally, and he didn't like that. But anyways, and I'd draw structures on the board, or what I thought was structures, but I have always wanted to be a scientist. When I was 12 years old, this same grandfather of mine came down with cancer. And I remember distinctly that night when my dad broke the news to me. I ran down to my room, threw myself on my bed, inconsolable. My hero. My world was over, literally. I thought my world was over. I thought my grandpa was going to die soon. Thankfully, he lived many, many years. But from that point on, I made a vow that I would use chemistry and science. I would learn as much as I can to help people. And that's really what it's all about for me, folks. It's not about the money. It's not about, whatever. A couple of things. I love science. Like I said, it's my passion. It's what I do when I don't have anything else to do. And I love this industry. I've been in this industry for 12 years, and I love the transformation that happens when people use powerful science-based products. They transform their lives and lives of those around them in all aspects of their lives. So we're gonna talk about some products. Let me share my screen here. And when it comes to these products, we thought to ourselves, if we really want to transform the world, and we really want to transform the world, what are certain areas that we can focus on? And in particular, what are 6 areas that we can focus on? There's so many products out there. There's so much out there that people are saying, there's great science or this or that, but really, what do we need to do? What are the core pillars of health when it comes to science-based supplementation? And these are the 6: gut health, joint health, cellular guardian. We need to protect and nourish the cells. We need to strengthen the immune system. We need to give the body everything that it needs, a superfood supplement. And then we need to maintain health of the skin. So I'm going to talk about each of these. But before I do that, all this is great. And there's so many supplement companies out there, thousands of supplement companies, and they all talk about ingredients, right? Oh, we have curcumin, and we have ginkgo, and we have ashwagandha, and we have rhodiola, and they're so amazing because they do blah, 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 blah. Well, I used to be in the pharma industry. I synthesized drugs before I got into the nutraceutical industry. And as a pharmaceutical scientist, when you synthesized a drug, it had to meet these criteria. It was an acronym, ADMET. And A stands for absorption. Any pharmaceutical scientist knows that when you make an organic compound, and all the molecules from plants are organic, they're not soluble in water. So you have to do something with them. You have to put them in a liposome, a phytosome. You have to complex them with cyclodextrins. You have to do something to make them soluble. Because if you don't, the body's 60% water and the blood's 90% water. If you don't do that, then these molecules, they go into the bloodstream and bleh, they crash out. And they're paralyzed, and they're not absorbed in the cell, and they're of no use. And so all these companies are talking about how great their ingredients are. They don't have any absorption technology behind it. And so their products are not effective to a large degree, to most degrees, depending on the product. And so for us, we first wanted to focus on absorption. I love cellular absorption. I've made my living as a scientist, studying molecules in plants, traveling around the world, using them in formulations. But even before that, figuring out ways to get molecules through the cell membrane, because the cell membrane is particular on what it lets in and what it doesn't let in. And that's good, because if it let everything in, you're dead. So it has to be very selective. And so we have technologies here that I've been studying for a long period of time, and pleased to with these 6 products and 6 need states. What I'm saying is, keep in mind, it's not just the need state, it's the absorption technology behind it. And the molecules are highly absorbed, and they're locked up in different delivery vehicles. So let's talk about each of these. Gut health. For every 1 human cell in the body, we have 10 bacterial cells. And these bacterial cells make up what's called the gut microbiome. And if you were to gather all of the bacteria in the body and in the gut and put it together, it would weigh about 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds, which is the same weight as the human brain. And so that's why the gut microbiome is called the second brain. And so what we need to do with gut health is we need to purify the gut. We need to remove the body of toxins, because toxins are what kill the good bacteria in the gut. And so we need to remove the toxins. We need to detoxify the elimination organs. We need to increase nutrient absorption. One of the issues with the modern processed diet and different factors that are going on is the nutrients aren't absorbed. So it's a double-edged sword. Number one, we're not getting the nutrients we need because of the modern processed diet. And number two, when we get those nutrients, because our gut health is all messed up, they're not absorbed. And that's because we're accumulating these toxins again and again and again. Mike told you I love analogies, and I do. The analogy that I like about this, that I think of when I think about this is, that those hoarding shows, hoarders on TV, where you watch those people that are hoarding things in their houses, and people go into these homes and they can barely stand, and there's a nasty smell and whatnot, and these homes become unsafe. Well, that's what happens in our body. Our body is a nice, clean, beautiful home so that the body can do everything that it needs to. But the air we breathe, the water we drink, the things we touch, even toxins start to accumulate in our body. And so it gets to the point, if we don't do anything about it, that the body slows down. It's sluggish. The body can't lose weight. Cognitive health suffers. Gut health suffers. Maintaining a healthy inflammatory status in the body suffers. The genes, the chemical switches in the body suffer. So if we want to be healthy, one of the core pillars is we need to support the gut, and we need to do so by detoxifying the body. Now, when we talk about detox and cleanse, we're not talking about a laxative cleanse, where you have the runs for a long time and you have to just live on the toilet. That's not what we're talking about. Those types of products are actually harmful for human health because you're actually flushing the second brain out. We're talking about a nice daily cleanse, a product that efficiently goes in, grabs the toxins and shuttles them efficiently, gently out of the body so that you feel great and you can reach the health goals that you want. So you can see here, these are some of the benefits of this incredible product. The key ingredients here, black mineral powder is one of the key ingredients. And in that powder is an amazing molecule called fulvic acid. Fulvic acid is found in the soil. Plants need fulvic acid. Plants use fulvic and humic acid to make all the medicinal compounds that they use to protect themselves and that we use to protect ourselves and to improve our health. And so fulvic acid is amazing at binding to toxins and shuttling them out of the body. It binds to toxins, heavy metals, pharmaceutical residues, pesticide residues, residues from pollution, the air that we breathe, those molecules that get into the lungs and then circulate through the bloodstream. Fulvic acid is incredible at detoxifying the body. Liposomal milk thistle. So milk thistle contains a phytonutrient called silymarin. And one quick thing about what we're doing in this new movement with these products. I'm a natural products chemist, like Mike said. More specifically, I'm a phytonutrient chemist, which are the medicinal molecules in plants. So these products, it's not just about the ingredients, but more importantly, it's about the health promoting medicinal phytonutrients. Because you can have an ingredient like milk thistle that has been processed wrong, that's old, and that has zero medicinal phytonutrients. And then you can have the ingredient that we have in here that's packed with silymarin, liposomal silymarin. So keep that in mind. It's not just about the ingredients, it's about the medicinal phytonutrient ingredients in these products and in this technology, because we are phytonutrient curators. We dive into these amazing little plants, pick and choose, pull out, oh, that's a cool molecule here, that's a cool molecule here, oh yeah, that's awesome, that's awesome, that's awesome. And we put them together into something that just, whoa, it just sings and hums with beauty. And so we have burdock here to help to cleanse the lymphatic system in the stomach. We have kelp, as you see here, that can help with hair, skin, nail development. And I won't go into all the ingredients, but you can see this is a very well-rounded formula and product that can support health of all of the elimination organs of the body to make sure that the body is now functioning properly. It's getting rid of the toxins. Again, back to our hoarding analogy, this product is basically bringing in the cleanup crews on those TV shows that come in and just grab everything and throw it in the dumpsters and put it in trucks and haul it all off. So now it's a beautiful, pristine area where the body can now do its job. So that's this first product and need state that we're talking about with gut health. Next, joint health. If we want to be healthy, we need to exercise. And if we want to be able to exercise and to do it continually, we need to have healthy joints. And unhealthy joints come from, as you see here, one of the need states and benefits of this product is it maintains a healthy inflammatory status in the body. That's crucial. We need a little bit of inflammation in the body to help the body to spur change. That's what it needs. But if inflammation gets to a runaway state, then that's not good. It's like having a fire in a fire pit. It's great. Warm your hands, chat with your friends, cook some s'mores, barbecue. It's great. But if that fire starts to waft onto the nearby tree and the neighbor's house and whatnot, and then you have a full-blown forest fire, that's not great, obviously. So we want to be able to support joint health. We want to ease muscle stiffness. We want to help with exercise recovery. We want to scavenge and neutralize free radicals so that we can move and flow and have exercise so that we can reach our health goals. Because we eat to be lean, we exercise to be healthy. So this product helps to support a healthy inflammatory status in the body. You can see the key ingredients here, liposomal curcumin. We have another ingredient that's a few ingredients that aren't here. One is called Quilea saponins, and those actually form a delivery system, an absorption technology called micelles. So we have liposomes, and if you don't know what liposomes are, simplistically, they're like a little bubble, and this bubble holds bioactive molecules, because bioactive molecules, like we talked about before, are freaked out about water. They do not like water at all. And if they sit in water too long, they die and they're flushed out of the body. So when molecules get in water, they're like, it's like that lava game that you have a few seconds to find a safe spot or you're going to die. And so these molecules, when they see liposomes, it's a little bubble and they run right in there. And these liposomes deliver these molecules. They're soluble in water, in the bloodstream, and they deliver them into the cell. So we have a liposomal delivery system. That's part of the cellular absorption technology here. We have micelles, another cellular absorption technology. Other ingredients we have in here are menthol and piperine. And these are actually adjuvants. And what adjuvants do is they just shock the cell membrane a little bit so the molecules go in. Like those spy movies where people are breaking into a compound and they turn off the cameras for a split second so the people can run in, right? And the security guys, the camera flickers, and they're like, okay, it's just whatever. And the good guys are in. That's what we do. So we have 3 different cellular absorption technologies in this product. We have boswellia, black cumin oil, and curcumin, which are really good at easing muscle stiffness, joint stiffness. They're amazing at helping to maintain a healthy inflammatory status in the body. We have ginger, we have acai, we have shiitake mushroom. And these ingredients all come together. Again, it's the phytonutrients that we're pulling out, not just the ingredients here. They come together to provide a product that many people feel on the first dose. And for me, when I formulate something, that's the coup de grace. That's always on my list. If I could formulate something where someone takes it and they feel something right away, you don't have to take it for months in order to feel something, or you don't, or like a multivitamin, the classic multivitamin where you take it for a long period of time. You don't feel anything, but you have faith that it's going to do something, but it likely isn't. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. So anyways, this is another great product. So you can see we're walking through here. We've supported gut health. We're cleansing the gut. We're rebuilding the gut microbiome. And now we're bringing the forest fire down. We're extinguishing the forest fire. So now the fire is now back to this nice fire pit. So now we can have a nice, good conversation. And now things are good, right? Those two things alone. Wow. Just think if you're taking these two products, how you would be feeling, how the people around you would be feeling. And then it gets better. We need to protect the cells from premature aging and damage, because UV radiation, pollution, stress, anxiety, poor diet, lack of sleep, lack of exercise, all of these things press down on the cell and try to break the cell down. And when that happens, the cell ages prematurely. Scientifically, it's called oxidative stress, but we want to maintain a healthy antioxidant status in the body so that we can have health and longevity, neutralize free radicals, and we want to have phytonutrients that act as a protection. So basically, this product is like having a shield where all of the lifestyle factors that we talked about that are pressing in, this product creates a buffer between us and those factors so that our cells can grow and reproduce normally and naturally so we can have health and longevity. And so with this product, we have resveratrol in here. We have 200 milligrams of resveratrol, which is a large amount of resveratrol. There aren't any other products that are in this space that have 200 milligrams of resveratrol. Resveratrol is a master regulator. It helps to regulate the genes, the chemical switches in the body. It helps with youthfulness and longevity. It's a great antioxidant. Basically, resveratrol, you could go down the list and check. It's one of these amazing molecules. And we have 200 milligrams of highly bioavailable resveratrol. And that's key because resveratrol by itself, it's only about 20% absorbed in the body. So let's say you have, 100 milligrams of resveratrol, only 20 milligrams of that is actually making a difference. With the cellular absorption technology that we have in this product, absorption is now up to 95%. So now you're seeing, the body's seeing everything. It's flying into the cell, it's floating into the cell, and it's having a huge benefit. But you look at the other ingredients here. This is a powerhouse. Like in Major League Baseball, this is a heavy hitter lineup where you have number 1, resveratrol, number 2, glutathione, the most powerful antioxidant on the planet. That's a great radical scavenger that is like a bloodhound that seeks out those radicals and destroys them. We have CoQ10. We have 10 different superfruits here. We have pomegranate with its special molecules that are able to reduce oxidative stress. So again, powerful lineup here. We have hydrolyzed collagen that helps to promote skin health. Okay, so now we have the shield, right? So the gut's now good. The fire's now good. We can exercise well. Joints aren't stiff, achy anymore. And now we have this shield that follows us around. So we're doing really good, right? Now what we need to do is we need to support health of the immune system. I think everybody the last few years has really come to have a greater appreciation of what our immune system does. There's 2 different parts of the immune system: the innate immune system, which is, to use an analogy, it's the number of defensive weapons, the tanks, the infantry, the planes, the aircraft carriers the body has to fight against the enemy. And then number 2, the adaptive immune system, the part of the immune system that's been trained to neutralize an enemy. And then as it shows here, so we want to promote health of the innate and the immune system. We want to support the healthy immune response, but it's back to the gut. Again, 80% of the immune system is in the gut. So we want to nourish the gut microbiome to make sure that the immune system is functioning properly. So imagine if we could do that. Your immune system would be humming. It would be actively seeking and destroying threats. It would be constantly rebuilding its army and being strong. and it would destroy bad bacteria and their ability to gang up and overwhelm the body and get us sick. And so that's what we have here. We have silver, we have vitamins and minerals, highly bioavailable vitamins and minerals. We have quercetin. Quercetin and a few other ingredients they inhibit the ability of bad bacteria to chatter with each other, because that's actually how we get sick. Bacteria like to chatter with each other. They gossip. And when they gossip and talk, they grow, and then the things get more juicy, and more bacteria come in and come in and come in and come in. And now you have this critical mass that they're like, oh yeah, now we can take on the body. And they do. And a lot of times they win in getting us sick for a short period of time. Well, quercetin and a few other ingredients here actually stop the ability of bad bacteria to talk. And bacteria are social creatures. When they're siloed and isolated, they die. So this is actually called quorum sensing, and there's no other product on the planet that has this technology except for here at this opportunity that we're talking about. And that's really cool. Quorum sensing, innate immune system, and adaptive immune system. Wow. So now we're really doing good. You think of all the products. If you're taking these 4 products, man, life is sweet and it's humming. Well, the next product is a superfood supplement. You know, the body's like an amazing molecular machine. It performs millions of chemical reactions every single second. It's like a sports car that was meant to go 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. And that sports car, man, that's humming, right? And it needs tires, it needs fuel, it needs brakes, it needs a constant supply of these, because it's just churning through them, these high performance cars. If you watch like Formula One and whatnot, right, you see how fast they go through these tires. And so the body's like that as well. It's a machine. It needs vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients and enzymes and probiotics and greens and berries, and it needs all of these things in order to function properly. And so that's what we've done in this product. We've given the body everything that it needs. You know, a lot of us watched football yesterday here in America. And the analogy, you know, if you have that great running back, you just give the football to the running back and he'll get you 6, 7, 8 yards every single time, unstoppable. That's what the body is. You give it what it needs and it takes care of the rest. So this product gives the body everything that it needs for heart, brain, eye health, again, to support the gut microbiome. We see a trend here, right? To promote cellular energy, to help with youthfulness, vitality, to give us natural energy, to turn the mitochondria, the power plants in the cell on. And these are some of the key ingredients. What's really cool about this formula is we have natural vitamins and minerals that are from yeast. And these vitamins and minerals are highly absorbable into the cell. And we'll talk later about exactly how that works, but they're highly absorbable into the cell. And we have enzymes as well that make all of the ingredients here highly absorbable in the cell. And so as a result, this is a product that people feel when you take it. You know, I've had people say, whoa, how much caffeine is in this product? I'm like, nada quintada, 0 milligrams. Because again, you give the body what it needs, boom, the power plants of the cell start to come online and you feel great. Okay, so the last product. If we want to maintain health, again, we were thinking about what are the key pillars for human health, and we've talked about 5 so far. And the 6th, I think it's obvious to a lot of us, it's the skin. The skin is much more than just cosmetic. We want beautiful skin, and it's super important, right? It's one of the first things people notice when they look at us. But even more important than that, the skin holds everything together. And the health status of the body, a lot of times you can tell by what the skin looks like. And so we need to maintain health of the skin. It's the largest organ of the body. It's external. It's prone to being damaged. And so we want to have health of the skin. And that's what this product does. It provides 5 grams of marine collagen, keratin. It helps with hair, skin, nails. It helps with immune response, joint response. The key features here, we have hydrolyzed and micronized collagen. And this collagen is a large molecule, so it's not absorbed in the body. And people are talking about collagen peptides, and those are great, but even the absorption of collagen peptides aren't as good as they could be. So we do a 2-step process where we make these collagen peptides smaller and smaller until they're super bioavailable. We have keratin, which is also hydrolyzed. We have hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, obviously, biotin, pomegranate. What this formula does is it actually trains the body to make collagen again. Because as we start to age, at about age 30 or so, collagen levels start to decrease. The factories in the cells start to produce less and less collagen. So we need to get that up. And that's what this product does. That's what it's been designed to do. So anyways, I could talk about this forever, but these 6 products, powerful products, I hope what you've seen is they create a really nice, beautiful ecosystem where you now have a rock solid foundation where you can take the day head on, you can find joy, your body is healthy and strong, you can do everything that you want and need to, and it's just a beautiful ecosystem. And I'm so grateful that I was able to be with you all tonight and to talk about it. Thank you so much.